cocktail of choice. Could have been a kombucha, could have been a LaCroix. I would like a glass of Cap. Thank you. Hello, welcome to a new video. This video is going to be a New Year's Eve night in makeup look because I am spending New Year's Eve and it's my favorite way to spend New Year's. I have done the party thing. I prefer to stay home. I prefer to set my goals, my intentions for the year, really relax and wake up the next day on actual New Year's Day with like this renewed mindset. So I still want to feel like I'm festive and I still want to get ready. So that's what we're doing in this video. We're going to talk about 5 things we're going to bring into 2024 and 5 things that we're going to leave in 2023. Probably just going to focus on the makeup first and then we'll get into the talk session after the makeup, as if you were just right in my room with me. So I'm going to start off, because it's the evening time, with this e.l.f. putty primer. I've had this for a while. I forgot to use it. Obviously at nighttime I'm not going to be wearing sunscreen, so with this I just kind of circular motion. I kind of count on sunscreen to be my primer during the day. So at night, if I'm not putting on sunscreen, obviously, I'm probably gonna need a primer. This is the Gloomy Lotion in the shade 903. You can rub it in with your fingers. I just don't really like doing that. Because, I mean, you can, and I get why you would want to. I just don't really like the sensation because I'm going to be touching other products and I just like to keep my hands as non-gooey as possible. If you see me looking over here, I have a mirror set up. But yeah, the lighting is just better in this area, so I don't know if I'm going to be filming in this area more or what, but yeah. So fun fact, I have filmed this video 3 times. This is my 3rd time. 3rd time is a charm, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just learning a lot about video making in terms of like on my camera versus my phone, which is fun, but it means there's a lot of trial and error and you can feel kind of discouraged. So if you're like me and starting out, don't give up. I'm gonna just be using this Wet n Wild Bare Focus in light medium. Okay, next I'm just gonna do, actually let's do the eyes. It's gonna be really easy eye look because it's New Year's Eve and I'm gonna skip the mascara. I just don't think it's needed. If you wanna add a lash, go ahead. Do what makes you happy. Take some photos, get cozy, journal, do all the fun stuff. Light a candle, take a bath, get on cute PJs, like all of that is like my vibe, my type of night. Lightest color in this Wet n Wild Color Icon palette. And you'll see me using like a lot of the same products because I don't like to have a lot of options. I kind of just like to use what I use, like what I like, and then occasionally, you know, I'll try something that I've been wanting to try, but nothing too crazy. Aroma palette from BH Cosmetics, because this is one of my favorite drugstore palettes. In this palette, it just goes on really simple, easy. Small wing with this eyeline pen. Okay, that's a bit better, but I'm going to try and fix my lower lash line. Brown. I'm just going underneath, kind of joining to the lower lash line. So I'm going in with this highlighter from Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Glow. I think we're just gonna do this because I really want it to just be simple with less steps. Like I feel like the eyes took more steps than I wanted. And if we're gonna be honest, it's a New Year's Eve look to like enjoy yourself at home with friends, with family. Some bronzer. I forgot that step. So let's do that now. just finish up with some lipstick. I'm gonna do Rum Raisin. Just kidding. Hold on, I grabbed the wrong one. We could do this one. We'll do Vampire Love 777. I was gonna do Rum Raisin, but it's New Year's. Good. Festive. And then we'll add some finishing spray. Take these clips out. These came with my Wavy Talk, and I did a review of the Wavy Talk on my TikTok. So if you haven't followed me on TikTok yet, it's just, I think it's Bella Kate 22 blog on TikTok. And that is my New Year's Eve at home makeup. Welcome to the second portion of the video. This is going to be where we talk about what we're bringing into 2024, what we're leaving in 2023. I have made a list. I have a glass of wine behind me. Yes, I even have my water just in case. So let's get into it. I say 2023 was not my year. I don't know if 2023 was like anybody's year. Like the year recap for me is like very much giving, if 2020 had a sister, 2023 would be that girl. I'm happy to leave 2023 in the past where she belongs. Thank you. I think everybody is, honestly. I don't think I'm unique in that. And when I do see somebody that's had a great 2023, I'm like, oh man, that just warms my heart for you. For me, I'm ready for 2024, but optimistically hopeful. We're not assuming anything, okay? Thank you. So let's get into this list, shall we? Let me just put this down. So people pleasing is the first thing that I think has got to go in 2024. And I say this as somebody who has done the work, and it's taken 5 years. And all I can tell you is this: you're not doing yourself a favor when you people please. You're also not doing the other person who's on the receiving end of your people pleasing any favors either, because it allows them to like collect people who are people pleasers for them, instead of like maybe dealing with the issue that sometimes needs will go unmet. Just saying. The second thing we are letting go of in 2024 is other people's opinions, because there's a great quote that says, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And I have to agree, because half of the time, the self-perception that you have of yourself and your intentionality behind everything is not always met with understanding from the other party, the stranger on the street. It's not your responsibility either, unless that is what you feel your responsibility is. I don't know. But other people's opinions, we don't care in 2024. The third thing, self-deprecation. I don't think this is like an endearing quality the older I've gotten. Like, I've been guilty. I think it's very normal to be self-deprecative. Is that even a word? I think it's pretty normal to have moments of self-deprecation, because it means that you're humble and aware of your shortcomings. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just what I've noticed about people that are self-deprecating is that they expect other people to not be confident in who they are. And so when you show up in a space as yourself, unapologetically confident, not cocky, it can rub people who are very insecure the wrong way, because they show up as somebody who is being self-deprecative. So when other people aren't, they're like put off by it. But in 2024, we don't care, because it's just not serving them. It's not serving you. And it could do the world a lot of good to see people who are unapologetically themselves. It's like taking a compliment and not being like, oh my gosh, this old thing. Like, just take the compliment. Just toot your own horn, I guess. And like, not in a cocky way, but like, just own it. The fourth thing we are leaving in 2023 is the fear of failure. And I feel like I was really lucky that when I was a kid, I got these like little booklets in my stocking every year that were like success, like people who were successful in their quotes. And the running theme throughout most of them was that like, you fail your way to success. And I think that made me at a very young age very aware that failure was just a part of the game, and that like, it's kind of a badge of honor to fail. And I think the fear of failure holds a lot of people back. But I also think when you fail, you learn, it's informative. And the second thing is that it builds confidence. So I love not having the fear of failure. And I hope that for everybody, because I feel like when I try things and I talk to people in my life and they say like, I wish I could do that. It's like, you can, like, nobody's stopping you, just do it. So the fear of failure is something we were ditching in 2023. And the fifth thing we are leaving in 2023 is self-doubt. Everybody has self-doubt, but we don't want it to paralyze us from moving into the future. And I feel like self-doubt holds a lot of people back. It makes a lot of people angry about their life. And at the end of the day, when you're on your deathbed, you're the only person who's going to give an account for your life. And if you look at your life and you just are like, I wish I had done this, I wish I had done that, you can have done that. Like, you still can. And so that's like my fifth thing that we're leaving in 2024 is self-doubt. You're amazing, believe in yourself, work hard, and good things will happen. Really do believe that. Things to bring into 2024. So in 2024, I feel like it is very important to have radical self-honesty with yourself. I don't know if it's possible to achieve success and happiness, because we want them to be like cousins or sisters, you know? For me personally, I want to be a person who shows up in the world as I am. And how do I say this? I feel like radical self-honesty is this thing where it's like, if you can't be honest with yourself about how you're going to get to the goal or how you're going to achieve it or what needs to go and how you have maybe this habit that needs to maybe like be dealt with and that habit that maybe needs to be dealt with and incorporate new habits, if you don't sit and actually do the work of like being honest with yourself, you're not going to really see any results, because, and that's not always true, because sometimes you do the work and the results are slow to come, but still doing the work gives you perseverance, confidence. Following through with what you say you're going to do is actually proven to give you self-confidence. So the second thing you're bringing into 2024, you're bringing yourself into 2024. And when I say that, I mean like the authentic you, the one that is the only version of you on this planet. There's only one you, and that is your superpower. That is what you're bringing into 2024. The third thing we're bringing into 2024 is self-validation. I feel like our culture is so ingrained in this, obviously likes, followers, and like people just telling you, you're amazing. I think a lot of people would feel happier if they just were like, for me, for example, I create things, I put them out there. They don't always get accepted or received well, but I like what I've created and I like what I've put out there, and I don't need anybody to pat me on the back. I like have the self-awareness that even though I'm sharing it, doesn't mean that it's going to be well received. But it is something that I am confident in sharing because I like what I'm doing. Self-validation is just key to so many things. So the fourth thing we're bringing in to 2024 is your goals. So no matter how big, no matter how small, if God put those goals on your heart, those are your goals, and that's it. The fifth and final thing that we're bringing into 2024, which I think has the power to spill into every facet of your life, emotionally, spiritually, all of that, would be healthy relationships. Being honest with how you show up in relationships and how others show up for you, and what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. These are all things that you should be checking in with yourself, how you're showing up for yourself, because the first relationship with yourself is very important. That's kind of where I'm at with these things of bringing into 2024, things I'm leaving in 2023. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and Happy New Year's, and I'll see you in the next video.